6:15 p.m. This is the Sri Lanka Broadcasting Corporation. The news edited by Anjana Dodangoda, assisted by Sanjay, and read by Geethanjali Ramanayaka. The headlines. Farmers to receive Chinese government's donation of 7 million litres of diesel today. India's positive on debt restructuring. The Minister of Education says that the ministry will not issue letters in order to enroll students who have passed the O-level examination into A-level classes. Cabinet of Ministers has approved the proposal to provide 10 kilograms of rice per month to 2 million low-income families. Countrywide raids in search of counterfeit stickers on bottles of liquor. Foreign news, UK seeks stronger powers to stop disruptive protests. Sports cricket, Bangladesh women defeat Sri Lanka in Under-19 World Cup. News in detail. Minister of Agriculture Mahinda Amaraveera said the Chinese government's donation of nearly 7 million litres of diesel for agricultural activities in Sri Lanka will be distributed free to the farmers beginning today. Diesel will be distributed among the farmers online, with a voucher being given to each farmer. The Chinese government donated 10.06 million litres of diesel free to the people in the agriculture and fishing industries on a request made by President Ranil Wickremesinghe. Nearly 6.98 million litres of diesel were allocated for agricultural purposes, with the remainder used for fishing. External Affairs Minister of India, S. Jayashankar's visit to Colombo on Thursday will focus on supporting Sri Lanka in its current economic crisis. Government sources said, adding that talks are ongoing in the field of energy security, food security, currency swap arrangements, as well as talks about restructuring Sri Lanka's debt. The two-day visit is expected to see some announcements. India is expected to give a positive response to Sri Lanka's requirements in keeping with India's support last year as well, said a source, citing India's combined package of about $4 billion, including loans, credit lines for the purchase of essentials, and a loan deferment through the Asian Clearing Unit. This news broadcast comes to you from the Sri Lanka Broadcasting Corporation. The Cabinet of Ministers has approved the proposal to provide 10 kilograms of rice per month to 2 million low-income families, including some of the beneficiaries, for 2 months, and will purchase 61,600 metric tons of paddy through district secretaries and divisional secretaries. Officers of the Department of Excise conducted raids across the country in search of counterfeit foolproof stickers on bottles of liquor. Spokesman of the Department, Additional Excise Commissioner Kapila Kumarasinghe said that stocks of bottles of liquor with counterfeit foolproof stickers had been found from liquor shops and restaurants at Neluwa, Tambuthegama, Talawa, Nelubawa and Kahatagas Digiliya. The raiders also took into custody the managers and owners of the liquor shops, and legal action would be taken against them, he added. Kumarage said counterfeit stickers deprived the state of a great deal of revenue and helped racketeers sell substandard liquor, endangering the lives of the public. He said raids would be stepped up to prevent the drain of excise revenue, as the department was tasked with the target to collect 217 billion rupee revenue this year. According to Ayurveda Commissioner General Dhammika Abegunawardena, legislation will be made in such a way that only men can engage in massage duties for men and women for women. The Commissioner says that the legislation is being enacted due to the widespread of sexually transmitted diseases, including AIDS, to massage centers. Massage centers must be registered with the Ayurvedic department, and an experienced practitioner is mandatory. Also, the Commissioner General added that the staff engaged in massage activities should have professional knowledge and training. And that ends local news for now.
The main news story is brought to you by Siddhalepa Vedamahatmya.
The Minister of Education has announced that the ministry will not issue letters in order to enroll students who have passed the GCE ordinary level examination into the advanced level classes based on their subject streams. Further, the ministry has notified that permission has been granted through circulars to the respective schools in this regard. Accordingly, the students can make arrangements through the Zonal Education Director of that area to obtain a school within their area in which the relevant subject stream is available. And that was the main news story.
The main news story was brought to you by Siddhalepa Vedamahatmya.
Brush your teeth twice a day for healthy teeth and gums. Supiriviki and Kakulu, your trusted brands in oral care for many years.
Supiriviki Ayurvedic toothpaste for adults. Kakulu Ayurvedic toothpaste for kids. 9 Ayurvedic ingredients of Supiriviki will protect your teeth and strengthen your gums. Supiriviki and Kakulu, products from Siddhalepa.
In Watchlight this evening, the Minister of Power and Energy says a ship carrying 60,000 metric tons of coal is expected to arrive in the island today. Another is expected on the 18th of this month. Meanwhile, another ship will arrive on the 19th. So far, 8 coal ships have arrived in the island. The electricity production activities at the Norachole power plant are being carried out successfully, the ministry added. And that came to you in Watchlight.
Coming up, World News.
In the headlines, the UK seeks strong powers to stop disruptive protests. Italy's most wanted mafia boss Matteo Messina Denaro arrested in Sicily. And California hit with one final round of storms. UK Prime Minister Rishi Sunak's government expects on Monday to announce new proposals to clamp down on protests, broadening the range of situations in which police in England and Wales are able to act to prevent serious disruption. In recent years, protests, usually on environmental issues, have shut down large parts of central London and blocked traffic on key highways, leading to calls for the police to have more power to stop the disturbance. The government passed legislation to address this in 2022, further with a new set of laws known as Public Order Bill. Italy's most wanted mafia boss Matteo Messina Denaro has been arrested in Sicily after 30 years on the run. Messina Denaro was reportedly detained in a private clinic in Sicily's capital, Palermo. He is alleged to be a boss of Sicily's notorious Cosa Nostra mafia. Italian media reported that he had been receiving treatment when he was arrested just before 10 and taken to secret location by the Carabinieri, and over 100 members of the armed forces are said to have been involved in the arrest. California has been hit by a final round of storms, bringing more rain and snow to a state already reeling from destructive flooding, heavy snowfall, and at least 19 deaths. Storms have battered the state in recent weeks, flooding communities and forcing evacuations. The scale of the damage is still not fully clear. However, there are hopes that the weather should improve this week. And back to the headlines of the world news. UK seeks stronger powers to stop disruptive protests. Italy's most wanted mafia boss Matteo Messina Denaro arrested in Sicily. And California hit with one final round of storms. And that ends world news.
Development News.
Sri Lanka's state revenue grew 37% to 1,586 billion rupees up to October 2022, while current spending also grew 20% from a higher base, official data showed, but the overall deficit narrowed compared to an inflated GDP. The budget deficit for the 10 months narrowed to 5.5% of projected GDP from 8.6% last year. Non-tax revenues rose 52% to 182 billion rupees, data released by the central bank shows. Current spending also rose to 20% to 2,778 billion rupees. The revenue deficit fell to 851 billion rupees up to October 2022 from 1,036 billion rupees a year earlier. Sri Lanka's state revenue has started to climb due to high inflation from the second half of 2022 as well as hikes in rates, but expenditure is also going up. And that came to you in Development News.
Sports News is brought to you by
Sampad, your future.
Bangladesh picked up their second consecutive win in the inaugural Under-19 Women's 2020 World Cup as they defeated Sri Lanka by 10 runs in Benoni today. Riding on half-centuries from Afia Pratasha, 53, and Shona Akhtar, 50, Bangladesh asked to bat first, posted 165, losing only 2 wickets in their stipulated 20 overs. In reply, the Sri Lankans were restricted to 155 overs. And that was Sports News.
Go ekak thiyana youth eකට life එකේ change එකට නියමෙට set වෙන්න ඇස් වහගෙන දැකපු ගීන හැබැයි කරන්න youth එකට නියමෙට set වෙන friendship එක මෙන්න.
The all-new NSB Ithru Mithru account, NSB IM, a plan for your dream.
Business News, sponsored by National Savings Bank, the safest place for your money.
Echoing its leadership in revolutionizing customer experience with innovative sustainable solutions, SLT Mobitel, the national ICT solutions provider, announced the launch of M-Agent, an exclusive first-of-its-kind frontline service deployed to assist customers from across Sri Lanka through personalized service at their doorstep. With the launch of M-Agent, both fixed and mobile users will be able to avail this service at the convenience of their home, along with a host of other telecommunication services. And that was Business News.
Business News, sponsored by National Savings Bank, the safest place for your money.
Go ekak thiyana youth එකට life එකේ change එකට නියමෙට set වෙන්න ඇස් වහගෙන දැකපු ගීන හැබැයි කරන්න youth එකට නියමෙට set වෙන friendship එක මෙන්න.
The all-new NSB Ithru Mithru account, NSB IM, a plan for your dream.
Economic news, courtesy of
LONC Finance is taking the power of innovation to the next level, winning 5 golds at the Technovation Awards 2022, leading the digital revolution with cutting-edge interbanking digital payments. LONC Finance claims the overall gold award whilst also claiming an extraordinary victory in digital banking.
In economic news, December income from the tourism trade showed continuous improvement, recording over $100 billion for the second month in a row, as the beleaguered industry is making a comeback after being beset by multiple crises since 2019. The data for December showed that Sri Lanka had earned $127.4 million from tourism, up from $107.5 million in November, as the country is currently witnessing high arrivals due to strong pent-up demand as a result of the pandemic. In December, Sri Lanka received 91,961 visitors, up from 59,759 in November, bringing the annual total arrivals to 719,978, the highest since 2019. And that came to you in economic news.
LONC Finance is taking the power of innovation to the next level, winning 5 golds at the Technovation Awards 2022, leading the digital revolution with cutting-edge interbanking digital payments. LONC Finance claims the overall gold award whilst also claiming an extraordinary victory in digital banking. LONC Finance will continue to innovate with the next generation digitalization of financial services, delivering a superior customer experience. Weather report.
Meteorology Department official forecast says showers or thunder showers will occur at several places in the western, Sabaragamuwa, southern, central, Ua and northwestern provinces during the afternoon or night. Fairly heavy showers above 75 millimeters can be expected at some places in the Sabaragamuwa province and in the Kalutara, Galle and Mathura districts. Several spells of showers may occur in eastern province. General public is kindly requested to take adequate precautions to minimize damage caused by temporary localized strong winds and lightning during thunder showers. And that was the weather report. And before we conclude this news broadcast, the headlines once again. Farmers to receive Chinese government's donation of 7 million litres of diesel today. India is positive on debt restructuring. The Minister of Education says that the ministry will not issue letters in order to enroll students who have passed the GC O-level examination into the A-level classes. The Cabinet of Ministers has approved the proposal to provide 10 kilograms of rice per month to 2 million low-income families. Countrywide raids in search of counterfeit stickers on bottles of liquor. Foreign news, UK seeks stronger powers to stop disruptive protests. Sports cricket, Bangladesh women defeat Sri Lanka in Under-19 World Cup. And with that, we end this news broadcast from the Sri Lanka Broadcasting Corporation.